Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
A glass of water?
And this.
A pencil.
Exactly. What we're going to do today is we're going to have some fun with optical illusions.
What's an optical illusion?
That's a good question. That's when you look at something, but your brain is tricked into thinking it looks like something else. For example, this pencil looks straight, but if I put it into this glass of water, watch what happens.
It's crooked! That's crazy!
I think you're going to learn something today.
I'm already learning something.
You are? What's that?
Yeah, I'm learning that I'm pretty thirsty. Me too.
Oh, brother. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with today's special co-hosts, Azalea and Hazel.
Hello!
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about jumping to conclusions.
Jumping to conclusions? I thought we were going to have fun with optical illusions.
Well, we are. In fact, let me show you a few. Look at this picture with these two lines and tell me which one is longer, A or B.
That's easy. B.
What do you think, Hazel?
Definitely B.
Well, it sure looks that way. But let's measure. I'm going to draw a straight line from each one and connect it. And look, they're both exactly the same length.
What in the world? How is that possible?
Things aren't always the way they seem. Let's try another. Take a look at this checkerboard and tell me which square is darker, the A square or the B square.
Well, at least that is obvious. It's B.
What do you think, Hazel?
Definitely B.
Well, let's take a look. If we remove the A and B squares and put them side by side, you'll see they're actually both the exact same color.
What in the world? How is that possible? It's like magic.
Well, now, if it were magic, I'd need a magic wand, like this. And I'd push it into my hand like this.
What in the world?
But you see, this is just a trick where the white band slides to make it look like it's getting smaller, see?
Cool.
Whereas the other two examples were just optical illusions because of the way our brain is trained to think.
What are you talking about?
Well, with the lines, these circles make our brain think that one has to be smaller than the other. And with the checkerboard, the shadow makes it seem like one square is darker than the other. But as you can see, things aren't always what they seem.
Does the Bible talk about this?
Well, let's take a look at today's verse and find out. It comes from Proverbs 25:8, where it says, "What you have seen with your eyes, do not bring hastily to court. For what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame?"
What does that mean?
Well, here, let's take a look at another version of the exact same verse that goes like this. Don't jump to conclusions. There may be a perfectly good explanation for what you just saw.
So we shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Exactly. Let's pretend that your friend is having a birthday party and you didn't get an invitation, but all your other friends did. How would that make you feel?
Awful. She must be mad at me or something.
And so because you think she's mad at you, you start avoiding her. And now she's confused and frustrated with you.
Well, that's her own fault. If she would have just invited me, we'd never be in this mess.
Well, what if she actually did send you an invitation, but you didn't know that your dad picked up the mail earlier that day and forgot to give it to you? How would you feel then?
Oh man, I shouldn't have gotten mad at her.
Right.
I should have gotten mad at my dad instead.
Well, I don't know about that. The point is, things aren't always what they seem. There's almost always a good explanation if we get the full story. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little object lesson I like to call Out the Window. And all we're going to need is some thread, a pencil, some tape, and one of these windows I made out of cardboard. What I did was design it and cut it out so it looks like this. Then I attached thread on the corners, and so when I hold it up and slowly twirl it, it appears to just be going back and forth. But it's actually going in circles.
That's crazy. What in the world? How does that work?
Again, things aren't always what they seem. Now watch what happens when I tape this pen on the middle of the window and let it twirl.
It looks like it's cutting right through the window.
Isn't that amazing? Everything is actually spinning in a circle, as you can see if we look at it from the top. But when we look straight, it's easy to draw the wrong conclusion.
So what does that mean in real life?
It means that when people frustrate us, we should extend grace and wait until we hear the whole story before we get so upset at them.
I guess that would be better for everyone.
Exactly. Learning not to jump to conclusions is a beautiful thing. So girls, what did you learn today?
I learned that things aren't always what they seem, and it'd be smart to hear the whole story before getting upset.
Exactly.
And we should be gracious to everyone.
Very good.
Now, I thought it'd be fun to do our pencil experiment again, only this time with a bigger glass. And a bigger pencil.
Hey, that's my new giant pencil I just bought.
Well, let's see if it works. Hey, it works! Awesome!
Yeah, that's great. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like my new pencil back, please. It cost me $8. Now, can we get rid of this stuff?
Sure. What do you want me to do with it?
I don't care. Just dump it out.
Dump it out.
Dump it out. I meant down the drain.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We'll see you around.